Yep. Prepare that sad face.
It's about as unfair as a quarterback draw.
Let's go.
Clickbait Sports, DraftKings.com.
Immediate demonetization.
I think that's worth it.
Why we rely on super chats for super chat punishment.
The first volley has been fired.
$20.
He stole my idea.
23-17. Wow.
Get ready for that donation amount, dude. I had like 47-38 donations out the wazoo the week the Steelers lost. So, yeah, have fun with that, buddy.
We have another video to play, created also by Bearman. Let's set up the entire show with that.
Bearman.
Bear.
You have to make it a JPEG.
Yeah, I'm going to screenshot it real quick. And
Okay,
just...
let's
The
go to
49ers, Danny Day, you have lost your mind. There's no way the Cowboys are losing to the 49ers. Someone clip it.
Someone clip.
You got Scooter got what he wanted. Someone did clip it.
How about them Cowboys?
It is always sunny. Oh boy.
Here we go. We got 23-17s. We got a hundo for 5. It's time to punish this man. Punish him. Both of them are due. Both of them are due.
True.
It is always sunny. Apparently, it's sunny east to west, and whoever designed AT&T Stadium did not take that into account. I bet you if you go to AT&T Stadium right now, there's people putting up tint on those windows right now. Just let's turn. I can't believe we lost a playoff game because of the tint in my own stadium.
What Jerry's going to do, he's going to summon a bunch of birds. It's like super glue, and they're going to be stuck on the wall, and they all just like fly on the wall and die. And that'll shroud them.
Oh, it's the Viking Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened this weekend? Was there anything good on TV? I wasn't really paying attention to any other,
the last duel. That was pretty good.
How was it?
Pretty intense. Pretty intense.
There was a rerun of Back to the Future on.
I watched Go Big Show. Pretty good, like stunts and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. That's with Cody Rhodes, right?
Yeah. The wrestler dude. I think Rosario Dawson is on there. And I'm like, aren't you a serious actress? Why are you on a variety show?
She's a great actress.
She's beautiful, too.
I watched Afterlife Season 3, the one with Ricky Gervais. That was pretty solid.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to
anything
get that.
else? Was there anything else on TV? Scooter, was there anything on TV?
What'd you watch, Scoots?
What I saw was disgraceful. What I saw was an embarrassment, not only to the National Football League, not only to every American citizen in the world. This was just terrible. This might have been the worst game I have ever watched in my lifetime because there was hope. Do you understand what I'm saying? I had hope that we were going to come back. Okay, blow us out. Blow us out. Don't give me this false hope that we're gonna come back. Oh, McCarthy's a genius for calling QB draw. Kellen Moore, the offensive genius. All right, bro. All right.
That leads us. Well, before we get to the main question of the show, Brandon, can I get that disclaimer up here? Oh my gosh, people, y'all need to stop. The heck y'all doing? Got me talking like Scooter here. Yes, right there. I am gonna take this additional super chat money and run it on over to DraftKings.com, the best sports book in the world, official partner of the NFL, official betting partner of the NFL. If it's available to you, oh my gosh, If you use the code, can I see it? Can I see it down here at the bottom
Clickbait?
right? If you use the code Clickbait at DraftKings.com, they'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. Right now, they got crazy things going on. I think you get you bet $1, you can win like $250. Got all these crazy promotions going on. So pay attention to that, Scooter. You gotta cheer up during the promo at least. Come on, smile a little bit for us. Are you betting any games this weekend? I know I am.
Dead serious? I don't know if I'm watching any more football this
man
season.
is sour.
It might be next year until I watch any more. Because this is, y'all don't understand, okay? Y'all do not understand what it is like to be a Cowboys fan.
Oh,
okay?
come on. Grow up. You talk all this shit.
No.
15-2.
You
talk
don't
about how
know.
they're going to the Super Bowl.
You don't know what it's
type it
like,
in our
bro.
mouths every
You're
week.
a Steelers fan,
every
bro.
week.
You don't know what
Every
this is
week.
like. You're a Giants fan, bro. Y'all are perpetually
Dude.
garbage. The
Dude,
Broncos?
Be quiet.
The
Dude.
Broncos?
The Steelers
People
may
don't
be
care
bad,
about
but
the
we've won a Super Bowl
Broncos.
more recently than you. The Broncos
I've
have
seen
won a
4
Super
of
Bowl more
these.
recently than you. The
About
Packers
the
and Giants have won a
Dallas
Super Bowl more recently
Cowboys.
than you. You
I'm
need to
getting
shut up,
dunked
dude.
on.
Shut up.
I'm
Shut
down
up. Just
tremendously
stop.
bad.
Stop.
Pray for
Just
me.
like Kellen Moore trying to do a quarterback draw with 14 seconds left. Just stop. You weren't
Y'all
good
don't
this
know
year.
what it's like, bro. Y'all don't know.
Oh, come on. I
Right?
said that last
Some
year.
franchises hate the Steelers. Every franchise hates the Cowboys. Do you understand? It's us against the world.
Whatever, because you guys talk all your crap and then suddenly you play victim complex like the refs were the responsible, even though you had 14 penalties for 89 yards and most of them were free snaps.
I want to cover that first. All right.
Hold on.
All right.
Are we
Let's
talking
go.
about the game? Or did you guys want to start there?
Yeah,
You wanna
Yeah,
start?
that's
Oh,
okay.
we're
The
talking
first
about the
Cowboys
game,
game.
buddy.
We're gonna
talking
set it
about
up.
the game.
We're gonna
I'm
set up.
looking
Who do
forward to this.
you think is to blame for this loss? Because I think we've all kind of talked about what happened.
Why don't we go around? Why don't we go
All right.
around?
All right.
Hey, I'll be last. Who's to blame for the Cowboys'
Who
loss?
is to blame?
Chat,
Brandon?
join in. Since
Yeah.
you wanna talk, join in, chat. Who's to blame? Who's to blame for the Cowboys' loss?
Brandon, you go first, because since you're so mild mannered here.
For sure. I mean, I kind of got to blame Joe Rogan for this loss for the Dallas Cowboys. Ever since he moved to Texas, things have just not gone well for Dallas. I think he had 0 Cowboys on his podcast this season. CeeDee Lamb did nothing. Zeke Elliott did nothing. Really, it was like an offense that's supposed to be very good did nothing. And that was after Nick Bosa got hurt. The Niners' best defensive player, suspect Niners secondary, and Dak Prescott with all these weapons could do nothing. So, yeah, Joe Rogan really let you down, Scooter. Really let you down.
I'm going to actually blame a member of the other team. I'm going to blame Jimmy Garoppolo for keeping the game close. This game should have been over. It was over, okay? They were up 23-7, and the Cowboys could not move the ball at all. And then Jimmy G misses Brandon Ayuk with an open, like shades of Tom Brady in the Super Bowl missing Wes Welker. And then he gifts y'all an interception. I swore I was ready to roast Kyle Shanahan into the sun. And then Jimmy G, Jimmy G was trying his best to let y'all back in the game. That game should have been over a long time before. Y'all should have been there shouldn't have been any sun to cause that special teams gap, because the sun had already set on the Cowboys had not Jimmy G let y'all back in the game. So I blame Jimmy G for causing me anguish and having to sweat the 49ers beating America's team.
Look at the name. Look at the name right here. That's the guy I'm blaming. Mike McCarthy, I should say. His team was so poorly disciplined and poorly coached throughout most of the year. They had the most penalties out of any team in the NFL. 14 penalties for 89 yards. Most of them were pre-snap. You fake a punt, and then you realize that oh, wait, what are we doing? They were allowed to sub out their players. And then they suddenly run out and force a delay of game penalty, back-to-back false starts. You had defensive holding on the defensive lineman on multiple occurrences. You had holding on big plays. And you're going to blame the refs for this shit?
Oh,
Really?
there you go. Write it down. Write it down.
10 minutes, 7 seconds.
10 minutes,
ladies and
Joe.
Well, I mean,
gentlemen.
dude, I said this before. I don't care. This is a good celebration to swear. Because, as I said, this man was talking so much smack throughout the year, throughout the season, about how the Cowboys were going to break their curse, about how they were going to the Super Bowl, about he had Dak, he had Zeke,
Was their
he had
year.
Amari Pooper, who probably pooped in the bed because of how roughly he played. You had CeeDee Lamb, you had Micah Parsons, who I love, by the way. You should trade him to the Steelers for a 7th-round pick. You had Trayvon Diggs, who can't cover worth a damn, yet he's a first-team All-Pro because he makes picks. Like, that is what a lot of people were saying, that the 49ers had a chance. I mean, I kind of didn't believe them. I was hoping they would, but this is
I felt like everybody picked the Niners as the upset this.
yeah,
last
I mean,
week.
it was the sexy pick.
Only
And
road win out of all the playoff matchups. Only road team to win.
yeah,
Tom,
can't buy the NFC East forever, buddy.
who do you blame?
Well, there's a couple things here. In that, I think that a lot of the false hope came from your schedule this year. Because when you break
one of the
down
hardest schedules in the league, that one.
Hardest, dude, you played the NFC East.
I mean,
You got crushed
literally
by
look at our
this guy right
schedule.
here. You
You
got crushed
literally
by
got
Denver.
gifted 6 games.
We're literally one of the hardest schedules in the NFL.
game.
Look
Oh, dude,
at
you
the
played
schedule.
the
Steelers
Giants
had a harder
twice.
schedule. Grow up. And
Hey,
they
hey,
flipped their way to a
what
bunch
I
of
was gonna
wins.
we both lost. So
what I was going to say.
Whatever.
was
Okay,
that-
Tom, let him finish. Mike McCartry.
Okay.
So what I was going to say was that if you go back and you look, and the only reason I do, because I watched a bunch of Cowboys games this year, but it was going back through their season and seeing the playoff teams that they beat, they were very few and far between. Like, you beat the Patriots, you beat the Eagles, right? Like that was the thing.
I
The
feel like
last
the
one was their
Patriots,
backups.
beat themselves in
But-
that game, though.
You get this in a lot of those wins or losses, the team was never balanced, in which either the offense showed up for a week and they put up 45 points and they looked amazing, or the defense was godly and bailed out the
we
offense.
literally had the second hardest strength of schedule. Continue.
Uh-huh.
So what I'm
wins,
saying is
baby.
that against those playoff caliber
Nice.
opponents, though, you guys did not do well. And so what wound up happening was you go forward and it never became a balanced football team. The last game you played before the postseason was against backups, and the offense just didn't show up like they had multiple times, or had not, I should say, multiple times throughout the season. So at the end, what I said going into this game was you guys are incredibly penalized, in which there's no discipline on the team. The offense just doesn't show up. You get away from the run game way too easy. And so if it's not Zeke, go with Pollard, who has a hot hand. And you've done it a couple times this season, but for some reason you're like, the run doesn't matter anymore. And the 49ers gave you every opportunity to be like, here you go, we don't want to win. And then, like this comes down to coaching. I think if you're having 14 penalties in a playoff game, like that's inexcusable. We could talk about like the draw play, which I actually liked. If there's a little bit of time left, I actually like the draw play because you caught him off guard. Maybe you try to get out of bounds a little bit, but whatever. But I think it's just as a whole, it's a whole team loss. But you have to look at the offense and you have to look at the coaching. So that's what I would say.
I have a few more facts to discuss about the Dallas Cowboys. Playoff wins in the last 25 years. The Dallas Cowboys have 3. The Jacksonville Jags have 3. They beat Pittsburgh twice and Buffalo.
Bro, look, you can list
Colin
off
Kaepernick
everything you
has
want to
4 wins.
list.
Brad Johnson
It doesn't
has 4
matter what you're
Mark
about to
Sanchez
say.
has 4
Everything that you're saying is irrelevant.
It's not irrelevant.
The
You
only
wanna know
thing that
something?
matters
No,
is
you know
if
what
a
is
team
relevant?
wins
The
the
fact-
Super Bowl or if a team does not win the
No.
Super Bowl. That's the only
Same
thing
amount
that
of
matters.
playoff wins as the
Everything
Giants.
you're saying is irrelevant.
You want my reality?
You win
You're
the Super
$13 million over the
you
cap
don't.
right now.
Bengals.
You got a bunch of
Don't
free agents
matter.
you're going to lose. You're screwed. This was the year you had to do
Yeah.
something.
Don't matter. The only thing that matters is
Dalton
if you win
Schultz
the
is
Super Bowl.
gone.
The
Michael
Steelers
Gallup
didn't
is
win
gone.
this year.
Cedric Wilson
Please
is gone. J.
shut
Ron
the heck
Curse is
up.
gone. I don't care. Whatever. You didn't.
The Giants
stop
didn't
talking
win
when
this
they
year.
did. You
All
know
right,
what?
shut the heck up.
hold on.
Hey,
The
Adults in the
Broncos
room.
didn't win this year. Shut the heck up. The
I don't care.
Packers, I will be right there, Tom, calling your phone the second the game is over and the Packers lose. And I want to be on the live stream too. Over 6,000 fans. The second the Packers lose, I'm calling.
We'll have over 6,000 at the Packers.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna call you too. So you know what? I'm gonna dunk on
Put you on
Tom
a
just as
three-way
hard
call.
as you.
Yeah,
All right,
wouldn't give
so
you
all
my
you
number.
guys got to say why you thought.
All right,
the
yeah,
Cowboys
let's
lost.
give Scooter the
Now it's
floor.
my
Let's
time.
let him bury his
Because
team.
this is the reason why
Someone
the Cowboys
play taps.
lost.
Can we
The
got
Cowboys
background
lost.
music now?
Because of the Packers. That's right. It's the Packers' fault. Why didn't y'all keep Mike McCarthy? Huh? Why did y'all let this man go? What the heck? Y'all couldn't have warned us? No. This man is garbage. This man is Jason Garrett 2.0. It's about to be 10 more years of nonsense if we don't figure out right now. This man doesn't know what the heck he's doing. How are we the most penalized team in the league? We're not winning anything. You're not winning any game, let alone a playoff game. You got 14 penalties? Bro, what the heck? Why did we hire this man? I'm so serious. I might not watch any more football this season. I'm so mad. Bro, this man is garbage. 14 penalties? And then Kellen Moore. Oh, you're the wonder boy, the offensive guru. What are you doing, bro? Oh, my.
To be fair, he just graduated high
CD
school.
Lamb.
Yeah, he did.
He'll be
One
gone
of
in
the
the
most
offseason.
explosive players. You can't get CD the ball? You're talking about Tony Pollard. Yeah, Tony Pollard looked explosive this year, but this man can't pass block. So, Kellen Moore, figure it out. I figured it out, and I'm a fan watching on the couch. How can you not see these things that I'm seeing, that everyone else is seeing? Why are we jumping off sides 18 times in one play?
Y'all got.
It's just like
you know what?
we had opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to win that game. And look at this man. Look at this man. It's like, come on, bro. And now I'm getting dunked on from everyone.
Mhm.
Right? All right, dunk on me. Okay.
Dude,
I
dude,
said the
you-
At
Cowboys.
least
are
you
winning
didn't
the
make
Super Bowl.
any bets.
As
you
I
know,
said,
you
dude,
lost.
you'd
It's
have been
just
doing the
like,
same
bro,
thing to me last
come
year, so it's
on, bro. Come on. We are one of the most talented teams in the league.
I agree with
But
that.
maybe
Mhm.
maybe we're not. Maybe we're not. Because
Welcome to
if
the
we
club.
are, we're not putting it together every year. My gosh, bro.
I
What's
think
next?
what.
Can we move on to the next up? Because my goodness. My goodness.
Well,
But
I
Scooter,
just-
do you
I-
understand the difference though? Like, I'm the only one who actually has a team in the playoffs right now, and the amount of trash that I'm talking is so minimal.
Bro, you
Because-
called me directly after the game. I don't want to hear anything else.
Correct.
But guess what? You're probably losing in the NFC Championship game, Tom. And
yeah,
I'll-
yeah.
Who's gonna
We'll dunk
Steelers
on
game
you
was
too.
over.
We'll dunk on to you too. Don't
yeah.
don't even worry about that.
But like,
I don't
I'm
care.
also not
Just
sitting
because
here
you're
going, we're
humble
going to the
doesn't-
You know
Super
how
Bowl
many
and saying we're
times
not
we
gonna lose
dunked
to
on
the
5 for the
49ers.
shitty Giants?
So I'm just saying, just because you're
Hey,
humble
Adam.
doesn't mean that you don't. Yes.
Adam, can I get a high five for not even having your team in the playoffs? Therefore, you don't
Hell
have to
yeah.
dunk on? Hell
yeah.
yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
I want to join in that 5. I
Yeah.
didn't feel like I was
Yeah.
in the
Oh
playoffs.
yeah. Tree. Come on, give me that. Give me that right there. What's up?
Ooh.
Eiffel Tower. Double Eiffel
Ooh.
Towers.
Oh,
No
save it for my
playoffs,
garbage
no
chat, man.
problem,
What's
boys.
next? What are we talking about next?
We're
Listen,
about to hit
the next
7,000
subject.
live viewers. What we're talking about next.
Here's the thing. I want to close the cow. I want to put the last shovel of dirt on the Cowboys. This was y'all's year. This was your window. Like window was open. Most talented Cowboys
Window.
team I've ever seen. I honestly thought you were going
Listen.
to go far.
Connor Williams, if you are watching this for whatever reason, what are you doing, bro? What the heck are you doing, bro? Why? Why? Every game. Why are you holding every game? And paramount moments, bro. Paramount moments.
They have a streaming service now.
Yeah.
Wow. Paramount Plus.
That's the thing. That's where you see coaching and preparation come into the football sphere. And I think the one thing though, it's true. The Cowboys are talented, but some of that talent is the details. The little things are masked by the talent, right? Trayvon Diggs masked his talent by having excellent hands. There were some routes that Samuel ran that completely turned that man around. Okay. Like Trayvon Diggs looked lost out there several times. on the field. So I think you're going to have some trouble next year getting under the cap. It's going to be a tough road to hoe. This was your opportunity, and you blew it.
Well, like, here's the thing, is that real quick, like, this circulated after the loss. Like, Scooter, did you see that? Like, McCarthy, like, the answer he gave to Jerry Jones and then talked about in the press conference that he watched every single snap of the 2019 season. And then when he was, like, questioned about it, he's like, no, I didn't really do that. I just wanted the job.
I have not watched anything related to football since that game.
Okay. So on the Twitter, so basically McCarthy in his job interview with Jerry Jones said he watched every single snap of the 2019 season and Jerry Jones was very impressed. He then was asked that in a follow-up in a press conference and he was like, oh no, I just told him that because I wanted to get the job. So like he legit. So I think that the good news is Micah Parsons is an absolute stud. I mean, I think that he's one of the biggest reasons why your defense was so good this year. But yeah, it comes down to head coaching. And if Jerry Jones is saying that's off the table of him getting fired, then I don't know what.
Run it back next year.
I mean,
right?
See, but
right back here next year, another Clickbait Sports. We'll see. Right back next year, same thing, guys.
Honestly, think you should extend McCarthy because
actually, you know what? Mike McCarthy should George Costanza his way into a
just keep showing up.
Yeah, pretty much. He just Costanzas his way.
Did y'all watch the game? Tree, did you watch the game?
I watched every minute.
Perna, did you watch the game?
Oh yeah.
Okay, the worst part. Let me tell you the worst part. The worst part of this game was that fumble. And remember, it was an incomplete pass.
It was underthrown.
It was an incomplete pass, but in real time, it looked like a fumble. Tell me why I almost lost my natural mind. My neighbors heard me screaming. My neighbors are 49ers fans, by the way. I'm down bad. Ooh. Only to come to find out, wasn't even a catch. Nice. Nice.
All right. Speaking of losers, Tree.
Do what you gotta do. Save that.
Listen, I seem to recall a certain person on this show saying that Big Ben would be going out much like Dan Marino. If no one clipped it because
Super Bowl, they just got my tickets.
Everyone just accepted what I said as fact because everyone knew that you were going to lose by 30 some odd.
No. Here's what you don't understand. Ben was throwing like 5-yard ducks in garbage time, which makes him far better than Dan Marino because that's how Ben should go out, throwing useless touchdowns and like taking 7 minutes off a clock down by 28 in garbage time. That is the Steeler way, baby.
Yeah, let's just not forget that the Steelers got Ben over.
They nearly I thought they were going to pull it off in the second quarter. Like, oh my God, they're going to BS their way to another win. Did you see that fumble recovered by TJ Watt? I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, that was your only bright spot. You were up 7, and that's what you don't do. The thing you don't ever do is get a lead on Kansas City. Like,
no, the problem was our offense was such puke. We only had 39 yards of offense. Ben is done. Like, his body's crying uncle. Deontay Johnson's talking all this smack about how, if you're trying to get back on, like, if we win, don't try to get back on the bandwagon. He has like 3 crucial drops. It's like, dude, you got to back it up if you're going to talk that smack. Yeah. And the problem is we're in the worst case scenario right now because we have no contingency plan for life after Ben. Like, we're probably starting Mason Rudolph, and this is the year we should have started Mason to see what we did. Well, we'll probably sign like Trubisky or something like that.
You guys can have Daniel Jones. Well, you have him.
What's going to happen is you're probably trading him for Russell Wilson. What's going to happen is like Joe Hayden's gone.
No, Russell's not.
Juju might be gone. James Washington might be gone. Terrell Edmonds, I want him gone. I don't like him. I think his play recognition's garbage. But it's like a situation where, making the playoffs, like, what did it accomplish? Great.
Nothing. It just it bought,
and the 7th seed is pretty much useless. It's like you saw why. I mean, Kansas City just wiped the damn floor with them. And I mean, I'm not going to get angry and yell and scream because, like, I've done that the last couple of years. This team sucked. They were a bad football team.
No, you're not going to get angry and yell and scream because this was expected for you.
Exactly. And nobody expected.
Y'all were supposed to win, Salty.
I'm still surprised the Steelers were in the playoffs. As I said, Scooter, this was like you were in my situation last year. You know, the Steelers went 11-0. You had that big hype, and then you just implode and then fall 28-0. Like, that's pretty much what the Cowboys loss was to me. Although that might be more the Cardinals, but still, it's.
Yeah. But listen, nobody cares about your pain.
Of course,
Craig.
nobody
Nobody
does. I
cares.
mean,
you wave that little towel.
Yeah, we're
all
gonna wave that towel. We're
year.
gonna buy tickets to the
Yes.
Super Bowl off SeatGeek.
Yeah.
Code word treat. Save $20 off your first purchase.
The difference between you and Scooter was Scooter actually had hope. You were doing it
It's false hope. It was.
ironically.
Dude, we've been having false hope since week 3.
Mhm.
That's pretty much
Yes.
what the Steelers season.
You were doing it as shtick. Scooter actually drank his own Kool-Aid.
I mean, I
and,
kind of drank it after a bit too. It's like
no.
maybe this team can flip.
You
the
believed in
Never
Ben
drink your own
Roethlisberger.
No.
All right. Listen,
Kool-Aid.
let's recap some other games. The Bengals ended a 31-year playoff drought, handing the mantle over to the Detroit Lions.
Man,
as
let's
the
go
longest-
Bengals, man. That's my pick
Yes.
now.
Okay,
Cowboys
you-
can't do it. Let's get a first timer in there.
I
Let's
like
go
the Bengals.
The Buccaneers actually crushed the Eagles. I laid action on. I hit on all 3 of my bets this weekend. And Brandon, if you were gonna bet this upcoming weekend, where would you do that?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese takes bets now.
No,
Dave
but
and Buster's
you
might
can
take
use
bets.
your DraftKings Sportsbook app on your phone whilst at old Chuck E. Cheese, the place you go to have something. Okay, check it out. DraftKings. The NFL playoffs are here. And with Super Bowl 56 coming at our dumb faces, new customers can bet $5 with 56 to 1 odds. And if the team you bet on wins, you get 280 in free bets because
Wow.
that's how math works, according to DraftKings. King of math. They do all the
What
math.
code do you use?
It is
That one
code
down there.
clickbait. It's right next to Salty Magruder. There it is. Salty Magruder.
So you know what? Let's put the one.
Scooter,
where's the
Scooter, who are you betting on? Who would you bet on this weekend, Scooter?
Bruh.
The
Why?
refs.
Just give me one team you'd bet
Why?
on.
Team stripes.
Bet on the Bengals. All right, Joe
Bet
Burrow.
on not the Bengals, everybody. Bet on the Titans, because every time Scooter bets, it goes bad. That is our lock of the week. And if you win, you thank Scooter for that. All right? Code clickbait. If you don't got the legal gambling in your state, check out DraftKings Fantasy app. Well, they'll make all your fantasies come true with daily fantasy games, prizes, yidge prizes, whatever you want. DraftKings, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Subliminal messages, do it, do it. Download it.
Subliminal messages. All right, the other games. The Bucks beat the Eagles. We knew that was going to happen. No surprise there.
That was a
The Rams- I was getting to that. The Rams dismantled the Cardinals. The Cardinals showed up to the playoffs drunk at 2 a.m. just like, yo, where's the party? And they got knocked out.
They Corvetted all over that field.
They
Pregame,
were not
too hard.
capable. Kyler Murray going down, tosses up the easiest pick six I have ever seen in my life.
Shortest,
Like watching
shortest in
that.
postseason
yes.
history.
I've watched that over and over again. I was like, that is a very athletic way of ruining your team.
That is something that Carson Wentz would cringe.
You
at.
know
I'm
what
like,
I
dude,
think
the
he
hell
should
are
have
you doing?
done? As a I think they should have run a sneak there.
Yes,
that would have been
I
the
would-
smart. That would have been the more intelligent play. Now the Bills absolutely crushed the. Ryan Fitzpatrick hanging. That's
Okay, I'm done.
actually Ryan Fitzpatrick looking not in football shape right there.
Whatever.
He's in birthday cake shape, baby.
Yes, he is.
He's embracing the dad bod. Can we blame him on that?
That leads me to ask my next question. Coming out of the wild card round, which one of these teams that played in the first weekend looks like a Super Bowl contender?
100%.
I know,
That's
Tommy-
really Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
That
He was at
really
the
is
Bills
Ryan
game.
Fitzpatrick. He was at the Bills game, just chilling with Bills
What?
Mafia.
He wasn't even in the
Yes.
suites. Like he was
Yeah.
just down lower level.
Shirtless. He
people.
probably jumped through a table earlier and
Yeah.
might have gotten some nookie from his wife in the parking lot. Who knows?
Who
That's how
knows?
people
I
roll.
don't think it's nookie.
in
I think it's just
Buffalo.
like something a little else. It's a little horizontal physics going on there.
I don't know. People in Buffalo be crazy, man. They light themselves on fire and then jump through a table. Like I would just love to go there and sell tables.
Yeah.
That's
Josh,
my
I knew
next job.
I knew a girl from Buffalo once. She was batshit, so I buy it.
Here we go. Again, here we go at 5:35. Tree cannot control himself. Got to put that in the swear jar. Now listen,
Dude, this is all
think,
worth it today, man.
Speaking of Buffalo, I think the Bills played the best out of all the teams this weekend.
Yeah,
they dismantled the Patriots, but there are some deceiving things about them. They looked fast on defense because the Patriots are slow on offense. So I think there's a little bit of deception there with how well Buffalo did play, but I think they stand a very good chance.
Are you
getting
going
by
out
the
on a
Chiefs.
limb, Adam, and saying that Patrick Mahomes is better than Mac Jones? Is that what I'm hearing?
A little bit. I don't know
that's
if Mac
exclusive.
Jones has a brother that can dance, though. So I'm going to have to compare them by their TikToking brothers.
Show
Apparently
us Mac
Tom-
Jones' brother.
Dude,
Right.
Mac
Tom
Jones
has a
has
brother.
If his brother is Casper the Friendly Ghost, he's automatically better than Jackson Mahomes.
Tom, don't you have a brother that's like a TikTok star?
I do.
So automatically you are better than Patrick Mahomes as a quarterback, just
I
by
did.
proxy.
You
So
beat
congratulations.
Mahomes finally, Grossi.
What do you guys think? Who played the best out of these teams that could advance to a championship game?
I'll tell you who didn't.
I think the Cowboys, honestly, I think they could get past this weekend. Like they could beat whoever they were supposed to play, but that's just not how it
The
happened.
Cowboys should have to play the
Bro,
Eagles.
I
this
was
weekend.
gonna go to the Buccaneers game too. It's right
That's
over
right.
there. All right,
Yeah,
bro.
they ruined your life. They
All right.
ruined your life.
All right.
It's cool. Anybody going to answer the question? Or are we
Buffalo
just gonna have
Bills.
give me the
dead air?
Bills.
Yeah, the Bills, I think, were the most impressive.
Honestly-
Josh Allen had more touchdowns than incompletions. It was against an actual defense. While the Buccaneers and Chiefs actually, dismantled their opponents, I think the Patriots were the best of the opponents that, compared to those two. So, yeah, the Bills look good because they finally committed to a damn running game. Like, Singletary has over 200 yards and, multiple touchdowns in the past 3 games. He's rocking it. So
Here's my argument: like the Bills were running on adrenaline. 20 years of pent up aggression against the former bully of the AFC East. They destroyed them, and it's
they
just
beat
like
the
one of
Chiefs,
those
they're going
things.
to the
It's
Super
like,
Bowl.
hey, buddy, I'm back, and he's just completely jacked. Like he's taken probably 7 different types of steroids, and like the New England Patriots is just like a dude working as a mechanic, probably like on foreign cars, and it's like he just like pummels him to the ground. Like there's blood everywhere.
burnt by
His
VW
face is
oil.
caved in.
Do they have to
That-
be
that-
foreign cars?
Well, it could be
Volkswagen,
I mean, it could be
their
like maybe he
cars run
works on
hot.
like
They're really bad oil changes.
he works on
actually.
Hondas. He works on
actually,
Hondas.
yeah, expensive.
That's fair.
Yeah, maintenance. My thing is with Josh, like, do y'all forget that the Bills were in the AFC Championship game like
Against the
last
Chiefs?
year? Yeah, against the Chiefs. I think the real thing is if they stay committed to Josh Allen doing things with his feet, like
No.
they're gonna have to sacrifice. Like, there's no tomorrow for this team, and that's the commitment that they're gonna have to throw in there, and that's what's
The
going to get them
offensive line
past
is
the
actually
Chiefs.
blocking too, because you look at the Jaguars game where they lost, like Allen was getting murdered by Josh Allen, and so you saw that, and you saw how bad they were. They weren't running the football. It was all on Josh Allen, and they've won games like that this year before. But if they're going to be an elite team and go to the Super Bowl, they need to have the exact same performance they did against the Patriots. Like I think if they beat the Chiefs, they're going to the Super Bowl for the AFC. 100%.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. The other thing, the Bengals, though, I think that they're the most sus winner of the weekend. I know, Scooter, you're like rooting for them, but like I think
It's
the
not that I'm
Titans-
rooting for the Bengals. I'm rooting for a team that has not won a Super Bowl to get there and to win it. Right?
Bills?
As long as the Packers don't win and the Bucks don't win, I don't care who wins. Never Brady, never Rodgers. In the chat right now. Stop playing. Never
Why
Brady,
not,
never
why not
Rodgers.
Rodgers?
No, this dude is weird. No, this year has made a lot of people
This dude-
dislike
because he's
Aaron
weird.
Rodgers. Absolutely not.
He showers.
Never
in
Rodgers.
pomade.
Never Brady.
Oh, Randall Cobb, former Dallas Cowboy.
Yeah,
He can
won't you
win,
be happy
but
for him?
no.
So he
The
can win.
weirder
No,
Aaron Rodgers
Man.
gets, the more I like him.
That's fair.
What
Yes.
does that say?
I hope he quotes Nietzsche in his next press conference.
Like, let me get
and
the
he's just
Titans,
talking
right?
about
Let me get the Bills.
nihilism and
Any
existentialism
AFC
all at
team.
once. He's gonna quote Sartre in his next press conference. All right. What else do we have here? Any injuries? Yeah, you just mentioned Randall Cobb. Which team is the healthiest now?
Right now, so Randall Cobb is definitely playing on Saturday. Billy Turner is definitely playing on Saturday. If Zadarius Smith is going to play, he's got to get activated tomorrow. David Bakhtiari and also Jair Alexander are questionable, and MVS is doubtful. So even if we get a handful of those guys back, like even half of them, I think the Packers are looking great. Obviously, the Titans are pretty rested now. We'll see what happens with Derrick Henry, but yeah, no, Packers, especially if Bach can play.
Yeah, and that's going to make the disappointment even harder.
I hope they do
not
lose
make it to the Super
because
Bowl.
we will dunk on you as hard as we're dunking on Scooter right now.
I got to ask you a
I
question,
will love
Tom.
that as much as I love this stream right now. That's all I'm going to say.
Tom,
That's
if
all
the-
I'm going to say.
if the
Oh,
Packers
y'all
get
better
to
win
the
the
Super Bowl, if
Tom,
they get
Y'all better win the Super Bowl, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna hit my meme guy up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all better win it.
Time in
I'm
the
telling
offseason,
you.
you could
Call up
make all the
Brett.
memes you want.
okay,
You know, here's
Tom,
the thing,
my
Scooter.
congrats,
We might
Packers.
lose a
It's just
generational quarterback.
What's the
We
thing?
might lose a generational quarterback next year, but we still won't have Mike McCarthy as a head coach. So, you know what? We probably still are going to be competitive. But
That's
so,
true.
it's
Tom,
fine.
I
More-
got to
more
ask you this
competitive than
real
us,
question.
too.
No, but you'll still probably have Kevin King under contract, so have fun with that.
Maybe.
Tom, I got to ask you this very real question. If
Yes.
the Packers get to the Super Bowl and don't win it, will the season be a success?
Well, I mean, there's only one team, right? There's only one team that like can be happy about the season. You have like pity wins and like, you know, moral victories, like the Bengals, for example. Like the Bengals, how far they've got, they won their division, what have you. Like they will be happy with the season. But Burrow even said this is the bare minimum now. I would be happier, but no, I will still be incredibly disappointed if they lose in the Super Bowl, 100%, because it just seems
let's
that
remember
this is like a
The
true
last hurrah.
ending. Like it's really an
this is-
ending
yeah.
because
Last
like
dance.
Rodgers most likely not going to be there. Devontae Adams is likely not going to be there. Zadarius Smith is likely not going to be there. There's going to be an exodus of coaching talent because Nathaniel Hackett is getting interviewed all over the league. So no, like if the Packers do not win, like this is like there goes our window for quite some time, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless Jordan Love turns out to be like a Hall of Fame person. But again, we have a good head coach.
Yeah.
That ain't happening.
Okay.
So
We'll see.
The next question is, which team remaining looks the most sus? Like we picked who we think is playing the best.
Man, it's the 49ers. It's the 49ers. They're the most sus.
okay.
They're the most injured. They're the team that shouldn't even have won in the first place. Debo Samuel, bro, this man is built differently, and he's the only reason why they won that game in the first place. They're going to lose, though, the next round because they're injured. Jimmy G's injured. Everyone's injured. Nick Bosa's injured. Good luck, 49ers.
all three might play. Though.
So are you gonna be upset when the 49ers lose? Like that's kind of a win.
I
for
don't care
you.
about anything right now. 5.
Okay.
The only
he's
thing
a
I'm worried
nihilist.
about is securing a Brady loss and an Aaron Rodgers loss. As long as those two things happen, the universe will heal itself.
Okay. Brandon, who's the most sus out of the teams left?
I have
The 8 teams left.
man. I feel like the Titans are the most sus number 1 seed we've had in a long
I would
time.
agree with that.
But they're going to get Derrick Henry back. I just don't know how effective he's going to be as he comes back. I believe in the King. I really do. The return of the King. The same week the Lord of the Rings trailer drops just seems like they got luck on their side. Now, here's the problem for the Kansas City Chiefs. Nobody thinks they're sus. But just this week, their linebacker, Willie Gay Jr., arrested for getting in an argument with his child's mother.
Baby
so far, it's
mama is
believed
the
no
term.
physical violence to any humans.
It
But
destroyed
he
a
did
poor
destroy her
vacuum.
vacuum cleaner. He destroyed her vacuum cleaner.
F's in
And
the
there's
chat for
somebody-
that dice.
Listen, if it was a Dyson, that's grounds for arrest right
Yeah,
there.
that's
That
sucks.
was the exact joke I put in my episode.
Says under $1,000, so I'm guessing it might
Yeah.
be a Dyson.
No. Dyson's expensive.
Dyson's can be
For
pricey.
all the Dyson
Dysons are probably
owners
like
here.
what, $800-900, right?
Well, it depends. If you get a new one, like you get the new cordless one, that's like
And now let
$750.
me.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's under
expensive.
$1,000.
A little misleading to say
Can we
that
get
it never
Dyson to
loses
sponsor
suction.
this? Someone
Yeah,
hit up
I'm just
Dyson,
saying.
see if they can sponsor this show. Stop.
I
lying.
just
God,
bought a
I'm
new
saying.
Dyson
They
vacuum.
Yeah,
they
well,
say that it
suction.
never loses
You guys
suction.
shut
but
up
The Cowboys
for a second.
also-
Oh, sorry.
Finish.
Talk
Pardon,
about
just finish
vacuum
tomorrow morning.
cleaners. Yeah.
God, I've got a whole vacuum bit, and you won't shut it.
Whatever.
Okay. Now, why does this matter? Why does it matter if homosexual penis in my father's name broke a vacuum? Well, let me tell you, because old Chad Kelly, former Broncos quarterback Chad Kelly gets arrested after a Halloween party when he's chased out of somebody's home with a vacuum cleaner chased Chad Kelly out of his home. And what happened to the Broncos after that? Well, you know the story. Never been the same. And I fear old Kansas City just cursed themselves with one of the strongest curses in all sports.
Yeah, the
The
Dyson
vacuum
curse.
What
The
did you
Dyson
just say?
Yeah, well, he was trying to make a metaphor for Willie Gay.
Yeah.
Was
The
what he
Willie
was
Gay
trying to
Jr.
say.
Oh,
Yeah.
Homosexual
Willie
penis
Gay,
in my
you know,
father's
my-
name is what it translates
Yes.
to.
Yes,
The
that's
the-
in French.
Ha-
In French.
The Titans
Science.
also have the Dyson curse with a certain 1 yard short situation, but that's a different
Yes.
story.
All right. Let's get
I'm so
to some
confused.
laundry items here. Oh, wait, actually, I wanted to say who was sus before, and Tom didn't get to say, or neither Tree.
Oh, did the
My
vacuum derail your thoughts?
It sucked
Well,
our thoughts out
I
of
think it
our
was
mind.
it was Willie Gay that derailed my thoughts.
Oh.
I think the Buccaneers are the most sus. Their secondary is banged up. They are missing wide receivers. I think the Rams match up well with them. Odell Beckham might throw for 3 touchdowns. The only weakness the Rams have is if old Detroit Matty Stafford comes back.
Yep.
If old Texas Matt Stafford becomes Pat Stafford or whatever his name is,
That Pafford.
yes, he better get his stuff together. But if he plays like he should, maybe Tom Brady is sent 1 day closer to retirement.
Do y'all think he retires if he loses this game?
No. The only way that he retires is if he wins the Super Bowl and he's like, all right, I have literally nothing left to do. But Tom Brady is such a sociopath when it comes to the NFL. Like, he is literally will sacrifice everything for the trophy that he'll come back until he's 50. Like,
My thing
You
is,
cannot
I
stop
feel like
this man.
Tom Brady's one of those guys who's like, at this point, he's doing it because he loves it. It's not because he needs the money. It's not for any other reason than if he were to retire, he would just be bored, right? And I think that's a lot of people, not in sports, but just in a lot of different businesses in general. They do it because they would just be
It
bored.
says a lot
if
when
they
you
weren't.
could retire and spend the rest of your days with Giselle Bundchen and you're just bored.
My gosh. My gosh.
Tom or Tree, any sus teams for you before we get into our laundry
I was
items?
going to say the Bucks too, so you took words right out of my mouth. Too many injuries.
Mega
I'm ju-
injury.
The Bengals, I'm a little concerned about just because their offensive line is a bit banged up. I mean, the Buccaneers are on that list too, but if their if the Titans defense steps up and is able to like shut down the offense, I don't know what the Bengals have after that. So they would be a little sus to me. But the Rams Buccaneers game is a really interesting game just because the Rams have just not been consistent. I mean, like you look with the 49ers game, like there's multiple games where it's like, wow, there's so much talent on the field. Like, why are they not putting it all together? They're barely beating the Vikings because they were able to rely, thankfully, on their run game, on their defense. Same thing with the Ravens. They get like lucky with an OBJ touchdown, Von Miller getting a sack. It's like what you saw on Monday. I was like, wow, those are the Rams. Like, that's what they spent all this money for. Can they be consistent in that? Because as Perna said and predicted correctly that Stafford wasn't going to throw any picks, that's the way that they win because he threw 8 interceptions in the 4 games prior to the playoffs. So, yeah, no, they need to have Matthew Stafford, like you said, 5, like play perfectly, and then they'll be all right.
Yes.
The Rams
Tree-
go
Oh,
as Stafford goes.
All right, laundry list items here. This picture has been circulating the internets. Hold on, let me find it.
The
Here.
interwebs.
The interwebs.
Oh yeah.
Look at these kids right here. Kyle Shanahan, Matt LaFleur, Sean McVay. What they leave out of this graphic, though, is that Mike Shanahan was the coach at the time.
Damn right.
And these were basically his kids. They're like 22 in this picture. Like, I think it's more coincidence than Washington ineptness. Mike Shanahan obviously knows who to hire. Look how young McVay looks.
He looks so young.
Yeah, like he's just like his voice hasn't even cracked into what it is now. You know,
I'm sorry.
point.
Can we talk about real quick this glow up? There's Matt LaFleur, and now here's Matt LaFleur. Like, look, come on now.
Yeah, look at that.
that.
He's the kid that went away at summer
and he's
camp.
the prom queen.
Right. He went away at summer camp and then came back to school all hot, and all the girls were
he
like,
did.
"Oh, Matt LaFleur."
Yes, he did. He
and
got
all of a
hot
sudden,
over
your
summer
game is
vacation.
down here. Like you were like, "Man, I was in with Amy, but now she's all about some Matt LaFleur, and now Amy's not even looking my way anymore."
What's the movie? Was it She's All That, where like the girl was supposed to be, ugly, and then they just take her glasses off and she's like,
yeah, Rachel Lee. Cook. Yeah,
that's all LaFleur did, was just took his glasses off and was like, oh god.
You're like, oh wow.
Yes, because just taking your glasses off makes you
never knew
you
you
didn't
looked
notice
like
that donk at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
You
She
didn't
wanna go
notice
to
that she
prom
had a
with me?
wagon when she had her glasses on. Right. All right. The other thing is, all right, who are our teams gonna hire? Like for the people that are out, me and Brandon, like what are we gonna do here?
Y'all can have Kellen
Does
Moore.
it even matter? Should we
y'all
talk
can
about
have
this
him.
later? Oh, we can have Kellen Moore?
Take Kellen Moore.
I don't think I want a guy that causes. Yeah.
No, he'll get hired.
I'm actually curious, Scooter. I actually want you to settle something because Pern and I were talking about this. What are your thoughts on Dan Quinn?
Dan Quinn, we would like him to stay. Okay, we want him to
As
stay.
your head coach? Like, would you make him a head coach?
Oh yeah, there's a swath of Cowboys fans who are right now pushing to make this man over McCarthy, head coach. I don't know if I'm one of those. I don't know if I want anyone on the current coaching staff right now out of what I just saw that last game. But let me calm down. Let me relax.
Does a Cowboys fan memory not go past 5 years or 6 years? Did y'all not see what happened in Super Bowl?
I saw he was in the Super Bowl. Okay.
Yeah,
Can we just get there?
Mike McCarthy
get there.
won. Mike McCarthy won a Super Bowl.
No. Take that statement back.
No.
Mike McCarthy didn't win a Super Bowl. The Packers won in spite of McCarthy. That's what happened. They were fighting against themselves with this man as head coach, and they were still able to get a win somehow. That's how good Aaron Rodgers had to play. He had to deal with McCarthy and still win. My gosh.
Nickelodeon did him dirty. Did
Dak
anyone get
there too? Dak
Did
will
anyone
get there
ever get
too.
slimed in that game? No one ever got slimed, right? Because the home team lost. Because of
No,
that.
Kyle Juszczyk got slimed.
Oh, Juszczyk got slimed? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't have any clips.
Nickelodeon's like, bring out the fullback. That's
McCarthy
what the kids want to
ain't
see.
do nothing but have Aaron Rodgers. That's all he did was have Aaron Rodgers. I could have won a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers as my QB. Hey, go do your thing, Aaron. What do you want to run that play? What play do you want to run? Go ahead.
Yeah, that
I
was
mean,
that's
you guys
basically
kinda
how.
did. He won it in your stadium, right? Does that
Yeah,
count?
he did win it in your stadium.
And then, why the heck are the curtains blinding our receivers, bro? I'm still salty.
Seems like a design flaw.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it
because
seems
you
like-
had
like,
your
why would
windows
you-
facing to the
I gotta
west.
work-
You should have them
Isn't
facing
it
the east.
supposed to be
west.
like so God can see their team or whatever? Like that's why you had the
Yeah.
ceiling one in the old.
But the
like,
roof was
Cowboys
closed, so
Right?
God had to peer in through the side, and he was like, "Oh,
He's
my
like,
bad."
what's going? Oh
It was
my
like-
god!
Well, the problem is God has to buy standing room only tickets and scramble and run.
Yeah, because Jerry won't let him in his box.
Yeah, Jerry
Um,
Jones thinks he's God. You know,
Baker Mayfield had surgery on his torn labrum. I think it's his left one.
6 months, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be out for a while.
Whatever,
It's
he was awful this
progressively
year.
getting worse. It was. I think does Does Baker have an excuse for how bad he played this year
No,
because of his
no.
torn labia?
Dude, a lot of his like mistakes were decision making. If you actually think about it.
Yeah, I know.
I think the problem was he was too stubborn, didn't want to get the surgery early. But if you think about it, he was in like a harness, which is going to mess with your throwing mechanics either way. But I don't understand why that's the kind of move you go on IR immediately. And if Baker Mayfield's on IR, I think the Browns have a chance to still make the playoffs.
But he has the things that you love for a quarterback, like someone that's willing to take that, to not shy away from the moment. But he also has the things that you hate about a quarterback, like the hero complex, the things that end careers early, something that plagued Robert Griffin, that cost him basically his
That's the
career.
kind he played on it so long, it might have messed up the healing process like a certain Cam Newton.
Where Baker should go? He should go to Tampa Bay. Bruce Arians loves guys who play injured. So
no, actually, where he should go, he should go to Dallas because Jerry Jones loves him some Oklahoma boys.
Yeah, he does love him some Oklahoma boys. He wanted to draft Johnny Manziel. His own son had to tell him not to take him. All right,
if the Buccaneers lose, do you think like Bruce Arians just like pile drives Tom Brady since he's hitting already players in the head?
Yeah,
like just like set him up for a power bomb.
That was
how
the
you get
segue.
fined $50,000 for hitting your own player? That's crazy.
You should have given me $50,000 to watch that game. That's what they should have done because that game was horrendous.
We should all get $50,000.
We don't have the clip, but Bruce Arians essentially was coming in, and he looks like he clumsily slaps his own player.
It seems like he's just trying to get him away from taking a taunting penalty.
He's like, hey, come on, be smarter, and slaps him on the head. Interesting. I would be so interested to see if this were a college coach, the response. If it were a college coach slapping the head of a student.
Who is that one college basketball coach that was throwing balls at players' heads and like yelling at them?
Was it the Rutgers coach? Or the
that dude had
you
no
dodge a wrench, you could dodge the ball.
Yeah, he had no fear of consequence. He was just like a player would like not do his job. He wasn't talking smack. He wasn't getting in his face, and he threw a ball and hit him in the back of the head. And I was like, dude, this guy is out of control.
Bobby Knight choked out a player.
That's true. Bobby Knight did choke out a player. Now, we are done with our laundry list items. It's time for official predictions, and then we'll get to
Nick
the scores.
Bosa, by the way, is officially questionable.
Mike McCarthy.
I was surprised. They said he might come back in the Cowboys game. I said, what? How?
That man be concussed.
Did you
All right, let's go around.
Oh my gosh, that hit was bad.
Let's go around. Brandon, Titans, Bengals. Who's winning?
I picked the Titans to eke out a win there.
Tree.
Here's Bruce.
Oh wow! See, that's not even a smack. That was just here. Let me check your like. He was like, he was trying to grab him by the shoulder.
Yeah. Well, what happened was he's just trying to say like, hey, stop it. That's pretty much.
Here's the thing:
if someone does that to your child, what are you doing? They're in high school. What are you doing?
He's wearing a helmet. Okay.
Same question.
Your child between like a high school kid and a professional athlete.
I'm just saying. Yeah. Would that offend you if that's your child?
When my
first
kid was
question,
it happened
oh
to
my
a lot
God,
of people
when did
in
I have
high
a
school, so
child?
it's like-
And then second thing, I'm going to bicycle kick the coach.
One time my kid was in daycare and another kid bit him, and I wanted to fight the other dad.
You should have.
So I agree that
You'd have kicked his ass.
By law,
Yeah,
I think you're allowed to challenge him to a gauntlet.
Yes, I wanted to do a Darce choke.
I wanted to challenge him to a duel.
Mike McCartry, Bengals Titans. Who you got?
I got Titans because I feel like the Bengals interior line's too wrecked, and they do have Derrick Henry coming back, plus a few other guys, if I'm not mistaken.
Tom.
Denzel Washington's team, the Titans.
He remembered. Scooter.
We're going Bengals, baby. Dark horse candidates.
I like
it. If the Cowboys can lose to the 49ers, the Bengals can beat the Titans. That's all I'm saying.
Possible.
I like it. You're wrong, but I like it. I'm going with the Titans. 49ers. Oh, wait. Save that for last. Rams, Bucks, Brandon. Quickly.
Oh, Rams. They're going to smack the Bucks in their pretty little mouths.
Ooh. Mike McCart. I'm horrified of your internet history, Brandon. Tree.
I got the Rams in a close one. I mean, if the Buccaneers win, we're all damned for eternity, and we are going to die painfully.
Wow. Wow.
I mean,
didn't
it's
know
either
my
that
salvation
or
was on the line
Stan
here.
Kroenke exhuming children's souls. For
I didn't know my
don't know.
eternity was on the line here. Scooter.
Man, let's go Rams, please, bro. Please. Let this man retire. Your kids are almost grown, bro. They're about to go to
Not, though.
college, Tom.
He ain't
Spend some time
retiring
with
this
your
year, man.
He's
children.
not. He'll be
Spend
out
some
there in a
time with your
wheelchair.
children, bro. They're about to go
Tom.
to college.
The Buccaneers. I think that their
Buccaneers.
defense, if they're able to stop the run like they did kind of against the Eagles, and when I say kind of, just because the Eagles just got away from the run, like another NFC East team, but I think the Buccaneers will get the dub here. Because even if their offensive line is injured, Brady gets the ball out quickly anyway. So, and plus, I'm not a huge fake guy, but I feel like Brady and Rodgers need to meet in the NFC Championship game again.
Yeah, I've got the Bucks too. Brady hits up his doctor for some medicine, and they do well. I think Pat Stafford comes back. They do things to frustrate him. All right, Bills Chiefs, Brandon.
Oh.
Toughest game.
It's the Bills, and
Okay.
they are going to expose a Chiefs secondary that is overrated. The Bills secondary, the Bills defense can actually slow down the Chiefs offense, and I don't think the Chiefs defense can do that to Buffalo. So
Tree.
I got the Chiefs in this one. My main thing is I like the Bills defense. They do not have Tre'Davious White. So how do you stop Tyreek Hill? How do you stop Travis Kelce? That's the question. The
Zone
Steelers have
defense.
had a decent
A
defense.
baseball bat.
They got wrecked. And the problem is with
Fire.
Buffalo, you stop Josh Allen, you stop that offense. It's too one-dimensional from that regard. I mean, the problem is they need like a full-fledged running back, and I don't know if they have him yet. I like Devin Singletary, but he's more of a pass-catching option. And I think that's what they need for early on. So I think Kansas City edges this one out, and Buffalo goes out and gets what they need and comes back firing next year.
Tom, did you get enough rest last night? I'm a little concerned with you.
It's a little too much of that glug hangover.
Yeah, a little yawning during the show. I mean, if you're going to show up to the show, wouldn't you want to actually participate?
I mean, I thought I had been participating. Like I'm participating in the playoffs.
I'm just
like,
saying,
what
are you
doing?
are you not interested enough?
You're
What are you
hilarious.
guys doing?
I hope
I
you
know you
lose
don't know how
this
to
week,
spell
man.
playoffs, but like what do we?
What are the playoffs?
Wait, exactly.
Who is
Like,
Peter Parker? All right, Tom, pick.
I have a feeling it's going to be the Chiefs that win, but I picked the Buffalo Bills just because I think that they are the more complete team. I think that the Chiefs, they put together that win streak. They lost to the Bengals. Yes, there was some ref interference in that, but I like the Bills if they're able to run the football. They can't run the football, they're screwed. But Bills.
The Bills will go as Josh Allen goes. And I think Josh Allen is going to have a great game. I think the Bills win this one over the Chiefs.
Let's go Buffalo.
And I think they're going to
Good
sell
pick.
out. They're going to bring it all
There's
the
no
trick
tomorrow.
plays.
Mhm.
There is nothing. They're going to sell out, naked bootlegs, only Josh Allen. There's going to be some trickery.
Draws.
Bills.
Yes. I think this is a no tomorrow game. Agreed. I think that the Bills, I just don't see the Chiefs going to 3 straight Super Bowls. That's not a thing
They'll
in
lose
this
in the
time.
championship game.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I think the Bills take care of it
I mean,
early.
to be fair, the
and that is
Patriots
a
won the 3
dream.
straight Super Bowls.
Yeah, it's a dream matchup
The
for the
Cowboys.
Bills to take on the Titans. That was the night. That was before the salary cap.
did-
Y'all were putting together the super
That's fair.
teams.
Y'all
Y'all fleeced the.
want to
Vikings
go
with
back to the no
Herschel
salary cap?
Walker. No.
Nah, we're good.
No.
We're good there.
All right.
Final game: 49ers, Packers. I think this one's easy to call, but Brandon. And
I think the Packers are going to win unless the 49ers come out and start Trey Lance. They bring out Trey Lance. They do their 40-plus rushing attempts with a quarterback who can run the ball a la Colin Kaepernick. Vintage 49ers. I think they got to just come out and surprise the hell out of the Packers. Like, we got to believe Jimmy G's starting, and then before the game, boom, it's Trey Lance time, and everybody's like,
Trey
got
Lance
him.
warms up in the tunnel. Yeah.
because
Mhm.
if they don't do that, they stand no chance against Aaron Rodgers. Not a
None.
freaking chance.
No. Tree.
Well, personally, I hope the Packers lose so we can rub it in this guy's face right here. Tom Grassi, but they're not going to lose until the NFC Championship game. I got the Packers.
Tom. No, Scooter.
Look,
we got to hear Tom's
I want the
dumb
Packers
opinion.
to lose. I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be in the chat. I might donate as soon as the Packers lose in the chat.
If they lose, I'm
then
calling
call
you right
him,
away,
and then
Tom.
call
I'm
him.
calling
Yep.
you right away.
I might donate. Is the second they lose is 69.69 donation
Just
coming
do the
in.
score, Scooter. Just do the score.
Okay, yeah. Okay, my bad. Yeah, you're right. But I got the Packers in this one, right? DraftKings clickbait. I will be putting my money on the Packers for this one. That's the easiest one. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully the 49ers can shock us like they shocked me.
The Packers are going to eat like they're at a Sunday buffet. It is going to be ugly early, just like how that was my strategy at the nightclub. Just go ugly early. That's what this game is going to be. Tom, give your prediction. I wonder who it's going to be.
Well, the thing is, like, if you listen to like media right now, like you would think that the Packers are the number 6 seed going up and playing the 49ers because
Oh, it's the no disrespect. It's the disrespect thing.
like 1,000,000%. As soon as the 49ers won, do you know how many 49ers like I had chirping at me? They were just like, ha, we're booking our
Bro,
tickets. to
what the
championship."
heck is bang bang Niner gang? When did they start saying that?
They have said
That's
that.
lame,
That's
bro.
lame.
Y'all got to come up with
that's-
something.
yeah,
else.
something
Bang
better than
bang
that.
Niner
Bang,
gang.
bang,
Come on,
Niner gang.
Regardless,
Yeah.
I think it depends a lot about running the football, right? If we can stop Elijah Mitchell, I think we should be okay. Deebo Samuel obviously is like a huge threat, but people are always like talking about that first game where we just beat them by like a field goal. Like there was some referee involvement in that game that should have made it a lot less close. I think at Lambeau with guys returning, and these are like key all-pro guys returning, Rodgers has not thrown an interception in 2 months. Yeah, I like the Packers here. I think
And
it's
the
going to be a close game, actually. I
just
don't think
9
it's going to be
picks all
water, but I
season.
think it's a close game.
Yeah, that's our
Was it
only
9?
unanimous.
I said
All
9
right.
picks all season for the Niners. Like they're bad at picking off the ball. Like they don't get opportunities from their defense. So
Yes,
You know.
they don't have takeaways. You have to
The
take
Cardinals
the
could have
ball
used
away.
Rasul Douglas and probably Devondre Campbell
They
on Monday.
could.
But
They could.
thanks for him, guys.
All right, we have made it to the end of the show where we add up the super chats. I have the sneaking suspicion that I am in trouble.
Good. You better be.
Brandon, take a break from your appearance on This Is Us as the dad and run the movie, please. This is the final counter. You're supposed to get in your last super chats during this. I didn't explain. to it.
19, 17, 16, 15, 4. And destroy the Niners at Lambeau Field and score.
No, what's going to happen is you're going to lose, Tom. You're going to lose. And we will
Rapology.
dance on your grave.
I guarantee the Cowboys won't play like this weekend.
money to the guy you want to see suffer.
Kip Gaming.
Kip!
We're gonna have some beef right here.
Skip 6969.
Yeah.
69.
We have another 30 seconds to wait because once again, they still have the last second stuff pop out.
Brandon, how much did you get? Let's get this over with.
I am safe at a $51.60 total for the day. Thank you guys
You're
very
getting
much for the
punished
super
next.
chats.
You're getting punished next.
I made $377.21.
Wow.
Tree.
I made 250, 233. So you know what? I enjoy that. It's always good not to get humiliated.
I made
Scooter.
803.28 cents. What'd you make?
And a 28 to 3.
803.
What'd you make?
Damn. Oh, no,
Look at
5. You
five.
still lose?
He's still smug. He's like half smug, half depressed.
I made $527.
Haven't I
them
suffered
cows.
enough?
Scooter McGregor's got Super Bowl. No,
Haven't I
actually, wait, he's
suffered
not going Super Bowl.
Enough? Chuck? Why though? Ask yourself why.
Well,
Why?
800.
I
Damn.
think his punishment
Wow.
should be a
Scooter.
live reaction to the 49ers Cowboys.
Like he has to watch the game.
Ish,
Again?
yeah. Maybe. Do you think
That is
there-
unfair. That is unfair.
All right. We'll stop that.
Though I kind of would love to watch it. Though I would just pop in every once in a while and just be like, "Wow."
Yeah, I mean, that's
Come on. Let's think of a punishment for Scooter. Didn't even do the Scooter.
How about
didn't even ride on a scooter
essay on how good of a coach Mike McCarthy is?
Ooh, does
We do a
Mike
book
McCarthy
report? Yeah,
have
essay
a
work.
book?
10 things Mike McCarthy did right in the Cowboys loss.
Yes. You're gonna have
Bro,
to give
y'all
us.
are weird, bro. Why do y'all want me to write reports for y'all?
Whatever.
I want it though.
There's actually a book. Mike
I want, like,
McCarthy's
one of those,
Nobody's
like,
Underdog Coach of the Green Bay
poster
Packers.
boards like that have the 3 folds in it. I don't want no PowerPoint. I want
It's
like a poster board. You got to glue things on
It
there.
wasn't
There should be
written by
glitter.
Ooh, a Mike McCarthy science project. Like you have to do a
It's a
hypothesis.
volcano that never erupts.
Volcano exploded.
No, actually, it needs to erupt in 14 seconds, and you got to clean it up. But you have to.
Jerry Jones has a book.
Jerry Jones has a book. There is a Mike McCarthy Super Bowl
He has
book.
to write
there
a
is
rap
book, but
about
that was like
McCarthy.
probably ghostwritten.
Ooh,
Jerry
a rap
Jones
about.
book on hiring the correct coach.
Wear a Debo
We've
jersey
done
for
that
the rest
one
of the
before.
playoffs.
I said 3-page essay on why Mike McCarthy's a good head coach.
Mike McCarthy.
He's got to read it, right?
He's got to get slimed. I like that one. That might be a good one. You have to get slimed in your Cowboys jersey.
Where the heck am I gonna get slime from, bro?
can make
You
it
can
on
get
Amazon.
slime anywhere. You can get it. I can get it on Amazon right now. Hold
You
on.
can
let
get
me-
it on Amazon. You can make it actually. I think it's like you need
Amazon.com.
like what is it like
Slime.
flour putty and a few other and the
Yeah, there is a recipe. Yes, you can. Hold on. I think that's fair. I think you should get slimed.
Slime
You
yourself?
can have. What's that?
I have to slime myself?
Yes, in a Cowboys jersey, you have to pretend that they actually won the game, and you're in the slime zone.
How to make Nickelodeon slime.
Yes,
Okay.
there's
You
a
need,
way to make it.
You need oatmeal, applesauce, and vanilla pudding, and then you stir slowly and add green food coloring at the end, and there's Nickelodeon slime.
You could just buy it
Yeah.
like pre-made too.
What is my
Yeah.
life, bro?
Yes.
Well,
Yep.
you
have to get
said to be
slime.
on the show, so you know what?
I think what you should have to do is line your studio there with plastic, and you should just dunk yourself with the slime, and then do the show slimed. Fair enough.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be pre-recorded, and I'll send you the slime video.
That's
Gee, there's too many
Okay.
expensive
All right.
stuff in this room.
Are we all
That's fine.
agreeing here?
yeah.
High
I'm okay
five.
with that.
Scooter's
Get
getting
it.
slime.
Slime time.
Pre-recorded. I just wish that he would do the video, the whole show slime. But
Well,
I'll take
there's
a
lot of
video.
tech there. It's understandable.
I'll take a video outside. Cameraman. And you have to say, I don't know.
Sliding play.
Right. You have to be asked, is Mike McCarthy a good coach? And you have to say, I don't know, and then you get slimed.
Scooter gets spanked 14 times for 14
What was
points.
What was Dak Prescott doing on that last play? I don't know.
All right.
All right, we
did
made
it.
it to the end of the show. What do you guys got going on this week?
I have a Steelers fan reaction to the entire season premiering in like 3 minutes.
Nice.
Ooh, I
Featuring
got
maybe someone on
the last NFL predictions I'm ever doing coming out. I'm so serious. I'm not making that serious. I'm not making any more. I don't care.
Tree, what you got?
Well, I just released a video on, ironically, the 49ers Cowboys game. So I know somebody
yeah,
who's
I
not
saw it.
watching down there.
Is it
Yes,
the greatest,
the greatest game.
Yes.
What?
Greatest playoff game.
Brandon, what you got going on?
I put up my playoff prediction episode before this show started, so go check that out.
Yes, and I did
Or
a
not.
video on
I don't
signs of a bad head coach using Mike McCarthy as the thumbnail. And I'm working. My next project is a little video on why the Jets are so bad, because they are.
Oh, very good.
All right. I think we can end the show, right?